Thumbs up. Hello, happy Turkey Day, family. I couldn't wait to get on here to say that. I'm all loud and stuff, but happy Turkey Day or whatever you're celebrating. If you're just with your family or whatever, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Let me go back to the top. Hello, hey y'all. My name is Sandra and welcome to my channel From Lack to Legacy. On this channel, we're all things money, investing, mindset, abundance, all those wonderful things. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, please stay. If this is your first time, please hit the like button. Go ahead on and subscribe. Oh, I have such good news. I've been looking at the analytics and our viewers that are watching. Well, remember, it used to be more people who weren't subscribed. I don't know how else to explain it. Now it's mostly subscribers that are watching. So that's a good thing. So let's keep it up. So go ahead and subscribe. Join the crew. If you don't know what we do around here, I'm a retired teacher. And I left it all behind, y'all. I chucked 2 deuces to the U.S. and got the heck up out of there. That's exactly what I did. I sure did. I sold the house. I sold everything. I retired, I guess you could say early. I retired during the pandemonium and just decided I was going to come out here and live the life I wanted to live. And voila, here I am in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I spent the first year and a half in Mexico. I spent some time in Bali. All beautiful places in their, in their own right. But Chiang Mai really does speak to my heart. Look at that. Come on now. When I tell y'all, they're on their way to this mountain, Doi Sutep, that big old mountain you see here. You can take a trek up. If you can bike that baby, that's a goal. That's goals. That's health goals. I'm lucky to get my little 10 miles in. Y'all, that's a stretch. But they bike up this windy, beautiful. It's gorgeous. I took a tour. But, yeah, those are health goals, to be able to bike up to Doi Sutep. I can't even tell you how tall that mountain is, but at the top is a beautiful temple. I've got video on it. So yes, so anyway, so what do we do around here at From Lack to Legacy? Well, on Wednesday evenings, we get together. Normally, every Wednesday, we get together and we talk money talk. A bunch of black women sitting around talking about their money, how to make their money grow, how to become a better investor. And it is just that. It's a learning community. And you will not find a nicer bunch of ladies anywhere. And guys are welcome too, but just for the most part, it's us ladies. And we talk money. We talk about investing, trading, I'm encouraging everybody to open up a brokerage account. We talk about how to do that. What are the pros and cons? What kinds of accounts? Conversations that, I don't know, if you grew up like me, these were not conversations anybody at my house was having. Nobody was talking about a brokerage account. So I feel like any other sister out there that feels like maybe you tardy to the party or you just want to be on top of your game. That's what we do here. So on Wednesday nights, we have generally it's about 2 hours, a Zoom study session. If you would like to talk money with black women, come on, join us. You can sign up for our study sessions. The next one will be next Wednesday, the 29th. You can sign up for our study sessions at www.fromlacktolegacy.com/study sessions. And another backslash. I always do the other backslash. I don't know if it matters. But yes, so you can find us there. And sometimes, not as often as I would like, I live trade. I'll come on. Hey, let's talk about it, Amara. Happy Turkey Day if you're celebrating or indulging any form of family festivities. Enjoy. I'm back at it, girl. Well, it's Friday morning for me, so couldn't let this day go by. These cool mornings, don't want to waste those. It feels good. So I figure maybe somebody has eaten all the turkey, eaten all the desserts, and maybe they might be ready for an evening walk. Because, girl, I have to get it in. Honestly, y'all, I can feel Yay, happy Thanksgiving. I can feel the difference in my body. Honest to goodness, I can. For sure, my energy level has improved. Just getting up every day, getting fresh air and sunshine. You know, we all know that. We know that stuff is good for you. It's like nobody has to keep telling us that. So yes, getting out, I certainly notice a difference in my energy level. I'm motivated in the morning to get up and get this walk done. And so that has helped. Just that energy feeds on itself and you just want to get up and do it. So it's a little self-motivation. And then having you all, I swear to God, I can't explain it. Somebody needs to do some research on this parasocial relationship situation because it's a real thing. Being able to talk to y'all, let's talk about it with Mara. I'm in bed. Your views look amazing. I'm telling you, it's something about that too, that visual, that mountain, just being able to throw open your curtains and all you see is green. It uplifts your mood. I've talked about this so many times. It does not solve your problems. Buying a ticket and moving someplace else is not going to solve your anxiety instantly. Not forever and ever. You're going to eventually have to deal with that. But a change of environment like this allows you to take a breath. I don't think we realize the toll. And I did, because I knew I was living in a constant state of fear. You don't have it's something about not living under the threat of gun violence, the freedom from that. The freedom from always being a black person. I get to just be Sandra so many days. So many days I just get to be an American. They don't know what to do with me. And so that alleviating that, none of the microaggressions that come with the U.S. Oh my God. Katrina, happy Thanksgiving. Hey y'all. So yeah, it's just being able to breathe and see all this green. I bet you what I won't do. I won't be taking no new route again. I do not like that, y'all. As much as I like new things and adventures, I don't like getting lost unnecessarily. And especially if I have something else to do today. And I do. I have a dentist appointment today, y'all. Oh God, I did a thing. I conquered yet another fear. I'm telling y'all, when I tell you I was living with fear, I was a fearful little puppy. I don't know. And I don't think it was fear like shaking, trembling, scary fear as much as it was fear of I can't drop the ball. That pressure. Oh my God, I was living with that. So getting away from, a change of environment has helped with some of that stuff too. Because some things you're just not in proximity to. You're not privy to. Ain't nothing you can do about it anyway. So there's that measure of being able to catch your breath. And I'm telling you, in Thailand, y'all, it's always water. It's always green. I don't know. We're coming right out of rainy season. Everything is so lush. You can just feel the moisture in the air. But the humidity is dying down. So if you're looking for a good time to come to Thailand, I would say now. Like November. In the month of November, they're doing this. Oh my goodness, what is it? Oh, the Lantern Festival right here. It's coming up in a few days. Oh, they got some kind of run. Oh, okay. Oh, a marathon. Chiang Mai marathon. That's what they're setting up for. Oh my God. I knew it was something. November the 26th. Oh Lord, I know not to be over here. That's what this is all about. They've been setting up for weeks. For days. Not about weeks. Okay. I had a similar conversation like that today. My quality of life increased leaving the U.S. Yeah. And I love the USA. Do not get me wrong. First of all, y'all know I'm from Chicago. I wouldn't want to have grown up anyplace else. I feel like my upbringing in Chicago prepped me for life. Because, Chicago is that city. Oh yeah, you can get hurt if you ain't paying attention. And so I think coming from a city like Chicago helped me build capacity and confidence. I pretty much feel good, at this age. As long as my body is strong, I feel pretty safe. I feel smart enough, prepared enough to avoid really the low-hanging fruit of danger, you know, the really silly things I try to be mindful of. Anybody can get caught off guard, but yeah, growing up like that, having to keep your head on the swivel, I told y'all my head been on the swivel since I was 5. I was like, nope. I mean, and the beautiful antidote to that, though, is because what that gives you is that hypervigilance. So, yeah, you have to undo that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm undoing some of my hypervigilance. I heard somebody say the other day that one of the benefits of, I saw this on a TikTok video, I think. The lady was saying that one of the benefits for her was that she was more willing to open up to strangers. And that is so true. You're not as weary of strangers. I'm telling you, it's something about Southeast Asia. Everybody says it. You can feel it in Bali. You can feel it in Thailand. You can feel it in Cambodia too. There's a peacefulness. The people themselves, now I'm not talking about the governments, you know, I'm no expert on governments, but all the people I've encountered in Southeast Asia have a calmness, a reserve, a respect for people, you know, and it's that thing. I don't think I've seen one altercation. Not one. I saw somebody get their tail kicked in Spain, though, I'll tell you that. And I saw a brawl or two in Mexico. But, oh yeah, you know, a lot of liquor involved in them places. Here, not so much. That was one thing I didn't care about in Bali. It's a lot of people that come, a lot of Australians come. And especially in Ubud, a lot of Australians. And I just saw some nasty, rude behavior that I don't want to see. A lot of, you see a lot more Chinese visitors here. But everybody comes to Thailand, so you see everybody. But I think that whole Buddhist energy, that whole, the land of smiles, the Hindu, the mix of religious cultures that focus on peace, being peace-loving, I think you can feel it in the air. So, yeah, this one suits my sensibilities. But baby, that flipped upside down schedule is not working for me. But, so who is eating what? That's what I really want to know. Because y'all know, I got to tell y'all, yesterday we had a friends, but the local chapter of Brothers and Sisters in Chiang Mai so graciously hosted a Friendsgiving. And y'all know, I am an introvert for real. For real, for real, for real. And y'all, I have a touch of social anxiety. So I thought it was going to be at a restaurant. Excuse me. But when I read closer, it was actually at the host's private home. I was like, oh my God. I don't know for work. I don't know why. Anybody else got social anxiety? Maybe you could tell me why. That kind of exacerbated my anxiety. I was like, oh, it just felt so intimate. Like for a first meeting of people, I didn't feel like I know this sounds so crazy, but people with social anxiety need to see a clear exit. If I need an exit. And so I know at a restaurant I could get in and out. I think this is just all speculation. All I know is that I didn't make it to the Friendsgiving, and I don't know, I still think I'm unwiring my American brain. You know, that getting to know people, a whole group of people, an uncontrolled environment. Man, my trauma kicked right up. I was like, nope, I'm gonna sit this one out. So I didn't go. But I'm sure it was lovely. I just couldn't muster it up, y'all. I wound up just staying in, working on stuff, you know. So I need to live vicariously through y'all. Who's got the good, delicious food? The good deliciousness. Although I did order from this restaurant, and it was good. I've had it before. They have a Thanksgiving dinner, and it was good. You know, the dressing ain't gonna never be right, but everything else was delicious. So if y'all are out there eating delicious food, tell a sister about it. I'm here for it. I could see the picture. I wish I could see. Let me do this. I wish I could, I have to give y'all that lakeside view. Get out of here. Seems to be the way everybody is walking. So we're on this side. So I have something to share too, and I'm so glad ain't nobody in here but us, me and Mara and Katrina. Y'all, I have a dentist appointment today, so I had to get out and get my walk started at 7 because my dentist appointment is at 10. And so if you hear me talking funny, you gotta hear it. I am having some dental work done that I had been putting off, y'all. I told y'all I got all kind of anxieties. I definitely had some. I don't even know. It's got to be a word for that, for people who are afraid to go to the... I'm not afraid to go to the doctor. I love a doctor. But the dentist, I had an experience or two with some sketchy dentists that left me, oh my God, that's like jacking up your eyebrows. Somebody jack up your mouth, you stuck with that. You stuck with it. It's not like you can undo and reverse that kind of stuff. So I have been very reluctant, but I did some research and I knew this was a good place. Thailand. Oh shoot, I should have put on some bug spray. I got it. Thailand, India, Mexico. Those were like the top 3 places. Oh, might have been Istanbul too. Turkey, might have been Turkey. Don't quote me on the Turkey one. I know the other 3 were listed as top places for dental tourism, all kind of medical tourism. So if you're going to be out on the road and you need something done, don't do it in the States. Just wait till you get out here. So I was able to pay out of pocket. So I have to go back today and I will give y'all an update on how it's going. But I almost didn't walk today because I have not a headache, but when somebody been digging in your mouth, that low grade pain. So I've got that. Hey Brenda, happy Turkey Day. Hey y'all. Oh my God, I wish I could see some of y'all turkey dinners. I had a good dinner. Yesterday, it was good. But it wasn't no black lady dinner. I didn't have mac and cheese. So that's one of the things. Now, I wish I could say that wasn't a thing, but that is a thing. You miss holidays when you're traveling like this, especially if you're going to be away. So this life is really full of, like contradictions. You've got these really wonderful experiences, but you got some real tangible sacrifices. And that's one. I missed a wedding. My beautiful, beautiful baby cousin got married in September, and I wasn't able to get back. That flight back to the U.S. is not something you enter into lightly. Nobody is just jumping on no 3-day flight. When I tell you that flight, it's an all-day job and a picnic. Tossing a camel ride. It's hectic getting back from this far. So I wasn't able to do it for the wedding. So those are real sacrifices. You had ham dressing and greens. Oh God, that sounds so delicious. That sounds so good. Like real ham. I haven't had any real ham, like we know ham, like the shank, the butt, with the cloves and the pineapples and the cherries. I haven't had that. See, these ladies got their walking poles. I haven't had that. So you can get great food here, but you can't get everything that you're accustomed to getting at home. So if you can live with those small kind of sacrifices, you'll be fine out here. But if you have to have things exactly just so, you're gonna forever be aggravated. Traveling has taught me to just kind of go with the flow. Be patient. Oh, I ain't going that way. Look at the doggy, y'all. Thank God I like dogs. I'm comfortable with them. That's somebody's dog, though. That doggy got on a collar. All right, folks, here we go. We got to brace for this incline. Here we go. I have not even allowed myself to build up that dread. When you have to do something hard, how you're mentally you can build up that dread of, oh God, here we go. Nope. I like this one. I like the challenge. I know I can feel the difference in my body. So y'all, I ain't been walking not even 2 good weeks, but I swear to God, I can feel it. I can feel it in my tummy. My tummy is so much tighter. I made turkey breast, mac and cheese, and collard greens. Did y'all have cranberry sauce too? I did get cranberry sauce and some good cranberry sauce too. It was really good. It was fresh. So there's a really nice restaurant here. It's called Duke's. And I think that dude just chuckled at me because I said Duke's was a nice restaurant. It is an American restaurant, I'm sorry. But when I want American food, like I wanted yesterday, I wanted my turkey and dressing and cranberry sauce and yams. And so they did a decent job with that. If that's, you want a good pizza, you can get it. Every now and then, I don't think people realize, like after eating a new cuisine and moving around, everything's new for so many months, you really do crave something familiar. And so places like Duke's, they have an audience and a following, because sometimes Americans want mac and cheese made the American way. And so yeah, it's a lot more expensive because I could get a whole meal right down at the corner near my building for $1.50. I'm talking about the protein, the veggies, and the noodles. Oh Lord, I made it up that hill. Y'all, that thing wins me still. Jesus, that's okay. I'm gonna keep coming up that thing. I really wish I could do what I want to do. I would love to go down this hill backwards, but I ain't seen nobody do that. I'm Dora the Explorer. I ain't trying to kick down all the doors. I just walk my butt down like everybody else. But I know if I walk down backwards, it works a different set of muscles. I think it works those muscles in the back of your leg. I don't know, I could be wrong, but walking is good for your body. Relaxing and less to clean up, yup. Oh, goodness. Yup, y'all. Thank y'all for keeping me company. Oh, my God. I look forward to my walk in the morning because I never know who's going to show up. I never know what we're going to talk about. I did finally look back, y'all. I looked back at one of those walks. I did catch the boy peacock. I don't know, it's like day 7 or day 8. He was on full display. I don't know why when I went to look back at that video, I didn't see it. But yeah, so I got him. I got him on full display. It obviously, there are more girls than boys, because it's rare. I've only seen 2 boys, the boy with the big plumes and the boy with the little plumes, and the rest are ladies. So I'll see if I see them today. But I did get him, and he was putting on a show. Full booty turn where they shake, because I think they know when they're being watched. And when they're being watched, they turn their backs to you, and then they shake their tail feathers. I'm pretty sure that's where that came from. Shake a tail feather. Gotta be. If not, I'm attributing it to that, because that's what it reminds me of. Yeah, what is that water? Oh, I'm telling you, there's always a fountain where you least expect it, but it's something about bringing that energy into your space. These people got to figure it out. They're not stressing. I saw one car incident since I've been here. Not even a car. I saw a boy, he got took out on that scooter. But the scooter drivers are a little disrespectful because they bob in and out of the traffic. They do it all. They be doing the most. They will cut across 4 lanes of traffic. And I don't know that that's what this young man was doing. But I looked up and he was sliding down the street. But luckily he had on, did that boy have on a helmet? Because not everybody here wears a helmet either. Which is, that part scares me. I don't care. One thing about it, though, they never really go above. If you see somebody going faster than 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, that's very unusual. So I think the low speed, even if there is an accident, it's not fatal. So he was able to get up. But when he got up, he was pissed. He was looking around because what I think happened is either he clipped somebody got clipped. I don't know if he clipped them or the other car clipped him, but somebody's car, they made contact. And, but he was able to get up and walk away, which was good. You know, young dude. Now, he probably gonna feel that for a couple days. So I think the biggest danger to me is crossing these doggone Chiang Mai streets. That's my biggest fear, is stepping off this curb and forgetting that these cars come the opposite direction. Because that stuff, that's real. I almost stepped off a curb one time in Guadalajara and a bus went whizzing by. You better keep your wits about you out here in these streets. These travel streets will keep you on your toes, baby. That's all I can tell you. And I'm telling you, it's good for me at this age. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, family. Hey, sister. Happy Turkey Day, my dear sister. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a great dinner. I'm out walking it out. Y'all know it's Friday morning for me. And I got a dentist appointment at 10. So I tried to get out here so I could do 7 to 9 to at least get in my 5 miles. Yesterday I forgot to record it, but I got up to 6 miles. Y'all know sometimes I forget to record that afternoon walk, but it was up to like 6 miles. I'm learning how to get in those 10 flights. If I go up and down the stairs the whole time, it's a doggy over here in this lot. Okay, I'm looking for the birdies still. I don't know. I'm gonna forever be looking for them. Okay, I don't see them. I'm not gonna walk over there fool with that dog. I didn't see them. They may be up around this way. And I could see them from here anyway. Oh man. Even though I've never had a dog be aggressive here, has a dog ever been aggressive toward me in Thailand? Not really. These dogs are chill too. They own the streets. You see that dog chilling over there? Can y'all see him? Do he look like he worried? Not at all. He owns the street. And they will not get up. But they're very smart. When you watch them cross the street, they're street dogs. They're street dogs. That's probably why I like them. I understand you. I understand street dogs. I do. I understand mutts. We grew up with, dogs. I don't know where them damn dogs came from when we were kids. Just turned up. I don't know. Either came off the street or somebody dropped their dog off and we was dog owners. We had it all though, truthfully. Coming up, we had cats, dogs, fish. I had a gerbil. I had it all. I was probably, yep. Do you walk twice a day, morning and evening? Yes, Katrina, I have to, because it seems like the maximum I can get in the morning is 5 miles, no matter how I try. After that, my body is saying, hydrate. My body is talking to me. I'm sorry, I had to pay attention. You young whippersnappers, y'all could be kicking out 10, 12 miles in a stretch. Nope, I just do the sensible thing. I walk 5 miles in the morning, and then I come back once the sun goes down. I imagine I'm probably be able to get in more if I got my behind up earlier, but I'm sorry, 7 o'clock is all I can do. That's retired life for you. 7 o'clock that's my set. Anything before 7 is just, hey, it's uncivilized. So I can, from 7 to 9, as long as I'm out, I can get in the 5 miles for sure. And I know for sure I can get in 3 to 5 flights. So if anything happens and I can't get to that evening walk, I'm quite okay with the 5 miles. My goal is 10 and 10. But sometimes it's hard to do. It's a time constraint thing too, because that's 4 hours out of your day. Yeah, I'm a slow walker. I'm an old lady. Yeah, it takes me 3 miles. I can walk 3 miles in an hour. That's my average rate, which is a very leisurely rate. I can talk to my friends. I don't have to feel, it works with my body. If you want to walk faster, you run, carry on. I do not run. I don't do no jarring of the bones. And walking helps. I'm telling y'all, I could feel my belly going down. Y'all better get outside. I would not lie to you. 2 weeks of walking. And if I would eat right, this is an easy fix. Really, it is. It's an easy formula. Cut all the processed foods the carbs. We already know the formula. Eat whole foods. Yep. And move your body. Stay hydrated, rest. All those, that's it. Those are the pillars. It's nothing else. You don't need a pill. You really don't. You need to walk. Drink you some water. Eat you some vegetables. Mostly vegetables, lean meats, and some fruits. Whole foods. Drink some more water. Get some sleep, because if you don't sleep, you'll be like me. You'll be fighting against yourself. Sleep is important. And that's what's happening. I'm not getting enough sleep, y'all. I'm telling you. I still be up to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock rock. I'll be up all night. And then, you know, it's just, this is not ideal. I need all these amenities on the other side of the world. I need these prices. I need these sensibilities. I need these amenities to be in Colombia. Someplace. That would be perfect. I've never been to Colombia, but y'all, I think that's going to be my next spot. Colombia's got good food. It's got people who look like me. That's important. I would like that. I have never been in a situation like that where there were an abundance of brown people. That would be a nice welcome change. The time zone difference is not so flipping life-changing. And, you know, I could still, I'm hoping that it's inexpensive. We'll see. But that's my next place to explore as a possibility of where I can move this whole show. This whole kit and caboodle. Chiang Mai is my spot, don't get me wrong. She still holds a strong number 3 spot in my heart. Y'all know Barcelona and Mexico City will forever battle for spots 1 and 2. I don't care. Barcelona probably edges out Mexico City just because it's got water. I'm telling you, something about being on that Mediterranean Sea and that Mediterranean diet. Oh my God. If y'all really want to talk about making it easy, the easiest I ever had on the road in terms of keeping myself healthy was in Spain, because everybody walks. You walk everywhere. It's easy to walk. You know, the sidewalk, the infrastructure is there. I never, you know, you're gonna run into some hills and the different landscapes and being by the ocean. And then the way they eat, the food that they eat. Oh my God, it was so easy. I don't think I gained much weight when I was in Spain, if any. But as soon as I came home, I gained about 30 pounds. As soon as I started eating out all that processed food again, I swear to God. When I got home, you know how black people do. We celebrate with food. My brother's friend, she's a fabulous cook. She made macaroni. She made my favorite meal. Macaroni and cheese, green sweet potatoes, pot roast, banana pudding. Oh my God. And she left all that food in my house. Ciao, bye. I had a good time. Gained all that weight right back. All that sugar, flour, all that processed food. So, yep. Spain was the easiest place for me to stay on top of myself, and it wasn't even work because I would walk to my food. You gotta walk to, well, sometimes for me where I was situated, if I wanted the good grilled, you know, the good rotisserie chicken, it was 2 miles away. So I would walk to the, you know, my favorite butcher. And my favorite chocolate croissant was 1.5 miles away. And so I would walk. So I was still able to enjoy the whole food, you know, the delicious food, but I was walking to it all. Here, the opposite. Everybody orders their food out. It starts right in the morning. That, you know, there's no real proper kitchen. And so it's harder in the morning. You'll see more street food out in the evening here in Thailand. First thing in the morning, there are vendors out, but it's not like it is in the evening. In the evening, it turns up. So you're kind of like, breakfast is not really a thing. It's not a big thing. You can walk past a restaurant now and there's 4 or 5 people in there. Nobody's really in the restaurant. They don't even do it in the afternoon. Again, this culture kind of kicks up. It's kind of like Spain in that regard because of the weather. The hot temps makes sense. It's just sensible to wait till later in the day. So breakfast isn't a thing. So all your meals, you know, you basically ordering out. None of those units, or very few, I won't say none because I don't know, I haven't been in all of those units, but it looks like that building is all set up the same way. I don't know if anybody has proper burners. There's this kind of portable burner thing. I don't know how I overlooked that because there are units out there with full-on kitchens, wash machines, dryers. They got everything you want. But I realized, y'all know I made that was a decision. I won't say I was under duress, but I was ready to go. I had the one bad hotel I picked, man, was right here. It was on the tail end. I couldn't wait to get out that hotel. Oh my God. I should have known it was trouble because the name of the hotel was hung on the wall of my room in big gold letters. I was like, okay, but sometimes you don't know. You think it might be cultural? No, I mean, they were like big cursive, 2 feet letters, and it spelled out the name of the hotel. And it was hanging up, it was in all the rooms. It was like some 70s flashback. I don't know. I'm sure God only knows. Other than that, the room was quite lovely. But I just thought that was odd. It was odd, y'all. You just gotta see. Southeast Asia it'll shock you. It's so beautiful, but it's so quirky too. You'll find something like that. So that should have been my clue, but it wasn't. I stayed, and I'm telling you, I had some janky vibes. I have never had janky vibes. I had some janky vibes about that place. I didn't trust the elevator. None of it. So I don't talk about it. But yeah, that's how come I made the decision so quickly to snatch up that apartment. And don't get me wrong, because the apartment has been exactly what I needed. God is good in that way, man. He is so good. He will give you exactly what you need. He gave me what I needed because my landlord is super sweet. She came by. She's really nice. So I told her that I would be out of town, and she didn't have any problem with me being away. Hey, Lisa. Hey. Did I miss Lisa? Oh, hey, Lisa. Yep. So y'all know I'll be in Vietnam next month. And I don't know. I may be gone maybe 2 months. And then I'll come back. So I need to make arrangements to pay up all my bills and stuff before I leave here. And I'm just going to be backpacking, y'all. It's going to be a whole nother way to travel. Because instead of my suitcases, I'm just going to be out here with, I think I'm going to try to get it down to 1 carry-on. I think that's what they allow you, a carry-on and a backpack and a personal item. So we'll see. That's going to be my next one. If I could get it, I don't know if I could get it down to a backpack, but if I could get it down to a backpack, I got to see Wendy. Y'all know Wendy. One Pent Up Wanderlust. She has a video on how to pack a backpack for, I think it's 2 to 3 weeks of travel. I could probably do it. We're going to see. I'll try to pack, but I leave the first week in December. So I'll be going to Hanoi, Da Nang, Ho Chi Minh City. And if anybody been to Vietnam and you got some insight, drop it in the chat. Because I haven't done a ton of research. I did my ChatGPT itinerary so that I do have an idea of the things I want to see in each city. And I have an idea of my rough schedule. But, we playing it nice and loose. That's the beauty, of this kind of freedom. So I have a rough schedule. I'll start in the north, move my way to the south. I told you I really wanted to start in the south and move my way to the north because I wanted to just, while I was up there, but I have second thoughts about China. See, this is why I'm saying go with the flow. Because God could be protecting you from something you do not know. I really had my heart set on starting in the south because I wanted to leave out of Bangkok. I love Bangkok. I wanted to go find J5, but I'll do it another time. J5 is the Michelin star street chef who makes this delicious lobster omelets. And so I gotta go find J5 in Bangkok. But I'm starting at the north. I'm leaving Chiang Mai and I'm going to Hanoi. And so it altered, my future plan because I figured I could hit Korea, I could hit China, Japan, because it's all right up that way. But my route is going to take me south. So I'll be coming back out of Ho Chi Minh City, which is closer to Bangkok. So I'll still hit Bangkok. And then we'll see, because I got to check and make sure I can get back in 30 days. They may make me wait 60 days. I don't know. So whatever I have to do, I'll do. Yeah, so whatever I have to do, I will do, I try to be respectful. Did y'all see that old dude doing his Tai Chi? He getting it in. When I tell you they be up moving their bodies, I'm not mad. I love that. I love that energy. And I don't know if that's the whole Chiang Mai thing, but I do know that when you're near a college campus, you get to borrow all that young energy, y'all. That's why I love college campuses. Take me to there. You generally can find things that are less expensive near college campuses, like all the restaurants. There's a whole night market. I have to stop. I do. I don't take that for granted. Nope, I do not. Same beautiful birdies chirping. I'm telling you, I was saying, well, sometimes you just have to go with the flow. Because God could really be saving you from something. Because I don't know what the heck going on in China. Y'all, what's happening? Are the political relations getting more tense? I could barely tell because I don't follow U.S. politics like that. I follow the money market. I can tell you what money doing. But I don't know what these government heads are doing. And so I thought about it last night, and it might be a blessing not to go to China at this time. You know, it'll always be there. I can catch them on the way back. So I am going to come back out of the country through the south. I'll be probably exiting through Bangkok. And maybe I'll get to see J5. I could take y'all with me to see, you know, this Michelin star chef. Look her up. There are tons of Food Network specials on J5. So that's on my list. You know, some people everybody want to do what they want to do when they travel. I want to see all that stuff that, you know, you can't see anywhere else. Where else you going to find a Michelin star street chef making a lobster omelet? Where you going to find that? And so the next time when it comes up on TV, it gives me such a thrill when I see something. I can say, yes, I actually went there. I actually had that. I really, you know what I would like, guys, to be honest with y'all? I would like to go back to the classroom, reimagined in a whole different way. I don't want to be the teacher in the classroom where you're responsible for the lesson plans and the discipline and parent conferences and dealing with crazy admins every day. Y'all can have that part. I did that for 30 years. I'm good. But what I would do is, after having traveled, I just think I would be so much better a teacher. Because now the history that we're talking about, I can share for real food experiences, you know, real cultural activities, the real deal, what happened in real time. And I was thinking about that. If I could, I'm going to be working on something like that. I'm not even saying that. I'm going to just toss it out in the universe and let God do what he does. You know that's how you do it, right? You toss the desires of your heart out into the universe. You tell God, I stopped trying to plan it. When I plan it, I jack it up. I miss the mark. I miss the exit. I miss the entry. So I don't do it no more. Here's what I want. I would love to take all this travel experience and bundle it some way to benefit kids still on my terms. I might consult, pop into a classroom, create units for homeschool parents, something. But I just realized somebody was talking about they had went to Mexico for Dia de Muertos. I love Mexico. Mexico has the most rich culture, y'all. Food, everything, history. Mexico's a whole study in itself. And that is what I would like to share. The realness. So I'm just going to turn that over to Jesus. Hey, Lisa. I'm going to turn that little dream over to him and let him see. I'm going to see what he does with it. Okay, y'all, this is incline number 2. Here we go. Y'all hear me huffing and puffing. You know it's an incline. And this one twist and turn. So, give me a minute. Get my butt up here. I can feel that one all in the back. That must be my hamstrings. What's that muscle that run up the back from the lower part of your gluteus maximus to the top of your knee, the back of your knee, whatever that muscle is. Your hamstring, I think. I feel it there, and I feel it in my butt. It's a good one. It's a good burn. I don't mind this. That kind of, sacrifice, burn, pain, because it's really not pain. It's just discomfort. Jesus, keep me near the cross. I think that's the hardest one. Those other two aren't as hard. Oh no, that's the one. That's that first one. It is. That's the hardest one. The other ones aren't that hard on you. Whew. That's what I get for eating them potatoes and chicken and cranberry sauce and gravy. Oh God. Can I share something with y'all for real, for real? This is, y'all know I was eating salads and getting my, man, I gotta tell this. This happened to me and I have been shooketh ever since. Usually whatever meal you order, you always get a salad here. It's a small salad, big salad. And so I have a place, I won't mention it. Well, several places I get salads from. And y'all, one of my salads, it was a big salad, so I didn't even eat it. I put it in the refrigerator. The next day, when I pulled it out to eat it, I'm enjoying the hell out this salad, y'all. And do you know I moved some of that lettuce around? There was a slug. You heard what I said. I'm talking about a living, breathing, snaily, slimy, effing slug in the bottom of that box. Oh, Jesus. Now, see, you done messed it up for me. You done messed it up for me. You done messed up my relationship with this restaurant. Because now I can't, y'all. I cannot eat, I don't know, them store-bought salads. They have always been sketchy because you don't know how anybody is washing these vegetables. That's the part I don't enjoy. Y'all want to know something I don't enjoy? I do not enjoy not having potable water out of the sink. I do not enjoy that. It is probably, if I had to say one inconvenience, that it's just one I wish I didn't have to deal with. And the other is having to be so cautious with fruits and vegetables. I know we have to do it in the States too, but it just feels so different that I'm fighting parasites and slugs. That's a lot. That's a lot. So I was not happy about that. And so I have not really been ordering my salads. And so now I got to rethink. I got to get my butt to the grocery store. So instead of fretting about that, I have decided I'm going to find me an app that delivers groceries. Yes, Lord Jesus, here go the ease. Here's how I help myself. Instead of ordering prepared food, find the app where you can order groceries. I'm going to have to keep fresh fruits and vegetables and make my own salads and stuff. So we'll see. These are the adjustments that I'm making so that I can live, so that I can live longer, so that I can do this, do this whole travel thing. I don't want to come in the house. I swear to you, I feel like I'm at recess every darn day. Every day is a field trip. It could be. And that's a good darn feeling, y'all. And so that brings me to this. Y'all know, hey, Roxy. You all know I have been twirling and contemplating and toiling over. This is so true. Whether or not I really want to do From Lack to Legacy as a business. YouTube is really like a lead generator. And for some people, you use YouTube to steer people to your business. And a business is just that, y'all. I got to tell the truth. A business is work. Did you hear me? I don't care. Even if you're doing it from the beach, if you are doing it from the side of the pool, and I have done it from those places, if you're doing it from the spa, I've done it from the spa. It's lovely. It makes beautiful pictures. But trust me, you are still working. I am working. This YouTube channel is work. Running a business, if you don't have a business background, is work. Creating a business from the ground up is work. The only difference is you work for yourself. But it's still time. And so as a fully retired person, I'm offended by work. What do you mean work? I worked 30 years so I wouldn't have to work. So I'm in a constant kind of battle. So I'm seriously going to petition for you all's prayers and stuff because I don't know. It's kind of like, that's why the stuff is free, y'all. I've explained this to everybody. God gave me the vision to do it. And he told me don't worry about the money. But I don't know how long he's going to keep me in this position. How long is it going to be configured like this? Like, Lord, how long when you know I really want to be retired. I just want to make money and be retired and teach a little. So that's my struggle, y'all, is how do I maintain the degree of freedom that I worked for? You know, I love traveling. I want to be free. Sometimes I love doing lives. The lives are easy because it's when I can work it like this, it's something I'm doing anyway. I enjoy talking to my friends. This is easy. But more curated content, oh my God, I hate to edit. Not interested. Not interested. I'm not the best interviewer. It's not my element, really. This is definitely my element. Come with me. Take me along with you. This is definitely how I roll. And so I've got to find a way to configure this thing so that I can give this business a real shot because, y'all, I'm retired. I mean that. Fully retired with a T, retired. If I never do another ounce of work again, I've worked enough. I feel like I put in some slave labor, y'all. I really do. Y'all know teachers won't get no money. And to be able to make it out, have stretched those pennies, and God was good enough to me to let me out with my health. I'm not trying to go back to what he delivered me from. He delivered me from work. So I toil with that, y'all. And again, that's why I will not commit. Somebody asked me, why don't you do a Patreon? No, ma'am. Because the minute you start taking money, with the expectation that you're going to deliver something, nope. Y'all know what I'm delivering. See you on Wednesdays. For sure, because I like that. I will see you on a live. I can give you a one-on-one because for me, that's an even exchange of I offer you a service, you pay me for the service, we're done contractually. I don't have this ongoing weight of having to provide, a service. I don't know if I'm interested in doing that in my retirement. So I'm praying, Lord, show me what to do. You told me to do this. Guide me through. I'm trying to list. Lord knows I want to be obedient because, hey, I'm the girl. I would second guess Jesus in a New York minute and wind up in a trick bag. I'm good. I don't have that kind of time. So I really try to listen. I'm trying to be obedient for real. So if he says keep doing it the way you doing it, I'll keep doing it the way I'm doing it. If he says it's time for you to mix it up and change it up, then I'm gonna do that too. So y'all stay tuned. I think it's gonna be exciting. Whatever he has in store, it's always better than anything I could have dreamed up or imagined. So I'm just excited, to have the possibility. Retirement for me and doing halfway right with my money. Because when I tell y'all, one day I'm going to be released to tell my whole story. I'm just going to tell it from start to end. But y'all know it. It's half of your stories too. Some of y'all had it much better than some of us. Nobody talked about money. No money talk. I knew nothing. I made some of the dumbass money mistakes anybody could ever make. Oh my God, I just didn't know. But I did enough right things to offset the dumb things I was doing. And had I not done those dumb things and done more of the right things, it's just more money. So I don't feel bad about it because it's not like it's not enough money. I got enough money. God is good. The universe provides, all that good stuff. It's enough money, so I don't feel that pressure. That's another reason why I'm not pressed to really be like, Lord, are you asking me to commit to build a business from the ground up? What? I just said, make me rich. My prayer was, show me how to create generational wealth and let me travel the world. I ain't said nothing about owning up no business. That's why you got to be specific when you talk to Jesus. You got to be specific because he will give you what's best. But baby, it might not look nothing like what you had in mind because this is not what I had in mind, y'all. To be perfectly honest, you know what I thought I was going to do? I thought I was just going to take a big old lump sum of money. Just the truth. I was naive. Drop it some in the market. I thought I was going to work the plan. And the rest I thought I was going to trade, and just that was my vision. And I would make money that way. This is morphed into something else. This helping part and sharing part. I just want to know how long this mandate is. And I want him to give me a clear vision for how to execute because I want to do it according to his will, because that's the only way it works. The only way it works. It doesn't work for me any other way. Yeah, that stuff is real. It's real. And I want to get back and help some kids. Okay, y'all, there's my cafe that I'm not going to stop at yet again because I got a dentist appointment this morning. But I am going to stop and look at this watch so I can see how far I have gotten. So hold tight because we're almost at the second passing. So let's see. Okay. Here we are. Okay. I'm just under 3 miles. So I want to get in 5. So I guess I'll do one short round around and then home. That should put me at 5. That should do it. And you can feel the energy coming alive. You can see the traffic coming. When I tell you that cafe over there is too cute. I wanted to have an iced cappuccino, but I gotta keep it moving. Yeah, y'all, I'm passionate about what I believe. I'm passionate about this money thing, y'all. We can do it. 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 We can build wealth. We can teach our kids. We can learn. And so that's where I am with it. Shit. I'm finally getting a chance. But I really thought I was going to drop some money in the market. It was going to work for me. I was going to trade, have me a bit come up. And, I didn't foresee anything about a YouTube channel per se. And certainly not a business attached to it. I didn't really see that. I was hoping I could hobby my way. I was trying to hobby my way to financial freedom. I mean, in legacy building. But you never know. I'm telling you, they say if you make a plan, you might as well chuckle, because if you ain't checked with God and it wasn't his plan, you could best believe it's going to be some twists and some turns in the road. So we'll see what's in store from Lack to Legacy, y'all, because I don't have a clue. I just keep showing up. I show up the best I can and be like, Lord, what we doing today? Use me, Jesus. What we doing today? Oh, and so if anybody is in here and you have something that you want to contribute to class, please, you all, help me help you. I welcome the exchange of ideas. It is why I was a public school teacher for 30 years. I fundamentally believe in the free exchange of ideas. I believe in the free marketplace of ideas. I don't think that you have to be an expert. I am not an expert. It is a learning community. It has been structured like that because in a learning community, if you haven't been in one, generally learning communities are centered around a piece of reading. Most often, you'll see a group of people who get together around a particular problem or something they want to address. They want to look at something, and they may have a text. They'll read it together and go through it, and everybody contributes. And so, that's the environment that I come from. In education, we love us a good old learning community where everybody gets together, because I'm telling you, you never know who is sitting in the room with you and what kind of gift, talents, and skills they are sitting on. And Black women, we house in all the skills. So I open up the floor. I seriously mean that. If you have anything that you have come across while you're studying, because some people are taking classes, bring that stuff back. Share with a group. People are finding articles. Marilyn does it all the time. She sends me articles. I try to post what I can, share what I can. You all, that's the lifeblood of a learning community. It is not me rattling on every week, trying to, give y'all the best I got. But it is that exchange of ideas. But wait a minute, Sandra. I saw this. And then it helps me. It gives me something to go on. And I swear to y'all, I study the stuff that comes up in class the next week. Like now I am stuck on this risk reward thing because I'm telling you, it's gonna be the thing that saves you as a trader. Risk reward. You gotta, that's the thing. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm saying. When you take a class, the way I took mine, it was so fast. They tell you everything real quickly. And I think you need to understand what to prioritize as a trader to be profitable. And number one, if you plan with your real money, you better understand risk reward. You better learn how to enter and exit. You're gonna have to understand market structure. Those are the things you need to know. You don't even need to study all them doggone candlesticks. I swear to God, if you look at them long enough, it'll make sense. So I wanted that. I needed that from a class. I needed a practical way to jump into it with just the essentials, like a teacher would do. We would not censor, but we would tailor the information. I know what I needed first. I needed to learn that platform. I need that platform standing in my way of trying to execute. So I say do that. Make sure that we'll do some more paper trading sessions together. I think we'll pick up where we left off this Wednesday. We need to circle back, check on folks. What are you doing with your ETFs? Is anybody opening up custodial accounts for grandchildren or children? We will circle back to all of that stuff. But I don't want to be doing it by myself. So y'all jump in, share what you know. Because I know so many of you know so much. So that's my plea. I'm opening up the floor for others. And plus, I'm going to be traveling, you guys. And we're probably going to need somebody to present on an upcoming Wednesday. I leave on a Saturday, and it's going to take me some time to get settled. So let's see, that's the 3rd. I think it's the 7th or the 8th. That'll be Wednesday, December 7th or 8th. If somebody wants to present that following Wednesday after the 29th, that would be helpful for me. It would alleviate some pressure from me. It would allow me to get settled in and not have to be prepping for, a Zoom session just as I'm getting unpacked. So I'm opening it up. If you have anything you want to add, share. I still took the long way, or did I? We'll see. I'm going to hit that hill one more time. I need it. I got till 9. I'm going to hit it one more time, y'all. I'm not going to even take this shortcut. I'm going to take my butt back up that hill because I ate the taters, so I might as well walk it out. Yep. So, okay, if anybody wants to present, if you have something that you want to talk about, you want to share for Wednesday, what is that? I don't even know what day it is. It's the Wednesday after the 29th. Please send me an email. Also, if there's anybody who's listening, y'all pass this on. I'm going to post it. But if anybody did not get their recording of their Zoom study session, let me know because I'm cleaning out my drive. I got to delete the recordings from your one-on-one Thinkorswim setups. So I've been sending those out. Maybe you might receive it a second time. I just want to make sure you have it and that you can download it if you want. But I'm going to drop them. I'm going to take them out of my Google Drive. Hey, mountains. So yeah, that's it. Yep, y'all. Walking has helped me, but helped my body. Helps me, de-stress. Things have been going great. I don't like the W. Yeah, we don't fool with no W's around here, no work. Only W's we taking around here are wins. But work? No. No. And somebody said to me, well, Sandra, if you're doing something you love, it doesn't feel like work. That's true, but it still takes up my time. It takes up my brain space. It requires my life force and my energy and planning and collaborating and doing. It requires that. It doesn't just happen. And so that's the decision I have to make for myself. It's like, do you want to exert your energy in this way, or do you want to only lift up cocktail glasses, in foreign currency? That's a choice too. And I'm telling you, y'all don't know me like you think you do. And this is why I know God gave me this mandate, because he knows me. I would have been somewhere with a cocktail, sitting by the pool. That's my favorite thing to do. Is lounge around, go get massages. Oh, Jesus, this is my favorite thing to do. So I just love how God knows us. He's like, if I don't give her a mandate, she ain't gonna see it through. But I love that he trusts me now because I trust myself. No, I trust him. It's such a beautiful relationship. You know, when you trust y'all been there. All y'all women, y'all been there. When the trust is working, oh my God, I trust you, you trust me. That's love on a whole nother level. So I trust God and he trusts me. He gave me this idea. He said, I know, because you done got your butt kicked enough. You not going to act up. You going to do just what I told you to do. And that's what I'm doing. Just what he said. But, you know, it's a personal sacrifice because the truth is, man, the way I was living in Playa was the way I thought I was going to be living for forever. But I did get bored. You know, it's only so many rooftops you could visit. It's only so many pretty cocktails you could drink, you know. And after a while, I got bored. It's like, where's the library? I couldn't believe there wasn't really like, you know, any culture, no museums. In Playa, I think, I don't know, but it's a beach town, so nobody goes there for the culture, I imagine. But that wasn't going to be enough for me because travel for me is really about learning. So Mexico City, you know, ooh, if you love libraries, museums, parks, Jesus Christ, get yourself to Mexico City. Okay, y'all, we going up the hill. Y'all gonna hear me huff and puff till we turn this corner. I'm going up. I'm finna hush. Yep, that's me heavy breathing. That's me. Y'all gonna heavy breathe up this hill with me. I should show you all the footage. I should put together a compilation. Because I want to say, I did this same journey about 3 years ago. And I can remember in Chicago going up these stairs called Swallow Cliff. I was oh God, I had this big old Captain Marvel t-shirt, y'all. I was sweating like I'm sweating now. Oh God, it was horrible. But I knew, you know, if you keep going, I just feel that way about anything in life. If you keep tapping at it, it'll fall. I kept walking and walking and walking. Oh, Lord. That hill kicks my butt. Oh. But I kept walking, kept doing it. Me and a group of ladies got together. For me, it's always strength in numbers. And we all lost weight. We all were healthier. You know, we were all being more conscientious. Now, sustaining that, it's a whole nother ball game. Sustaining it. But what I like to think is that any good thing you do for your body is a day you weren't doing bad things to your body. So it's a win. It's a win. Even if you fall off, as long as you get back up and get back in the game. Hey, Shauna. Yep, long as you get back up, get back in the game. It don't matter how many days you were down. Just get back up, get you some more in the win column. So I never worry about falling off. Lord knows I've fallen off so many times. I don't even call it a fall off anymore. I just know. And I think there's something about that. When you do something successfully, it builds what's called capacity. Because now you know you can do it. So now weight doesn't stress me the way it used to. Like I can remember working. But I think my body and my mind knew what I wasn't willing to admit. Which was I just didn't have the time, the brain space to really, or I wasn't there yet to focus on myself. Because I can remember being stuck in a weight loss rut and just almost in tears that I couldn't lose the weight. And now I know, now I know the formula. I know my body. I know how long it takes to get her back to her fighting weight. And walking is a key, and clean eating. Walking is a big piece for me, and clean eating is the second piece. And you gotta rest and you gotta hydrate. And I'm not resting and I'm not really hydrating properly. So I'm working against myself. I'm not eating well either. So I'm doing all this walking. But I've got to figure it out. And y'all, here's another challenge. When you move around like I'm moving around, every time you hit a new city, you have to find this stuff all over again. You have to find the healthy food again. You have to find the place where you're going to work out again. So it's a consideration. And it's something that you should not leave as an afterthought. I think from now on, I'm just going to make sure the places have a pool. Gyms are a lie. Gyms on the road are so hit or miss. You can tell a lot about a hotel by the kind of gym it has. But most of them just throw something in there in a room to say they have a gym. So gyms aren't my thing anyway, so that's not a big thing. But I do need to be where I can walk. And I do enjoy a pool because I will jump in a pool. Yes, I will take these chubby thighs and get them some sun in the pool. So when you're getting ready to go on your your bop around or your sabbatical, think about that because you're going to, and I would say this, don't wait like I do. Usually this is how I do it. I'm just happy that I didn't have no passport troubles. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of, when you talk about prioritizing your travel worries or your travel concerns, I'm number one concerned about not missing flights. Making sure I know all my connections, got all my travel documents. I'm concerned about those things so that when I get to the place, I'm mentally exhausted. So the first thing I do is not look for a grocery store. The first thing I do is I call Grab. And that is probably to my detriment. So what I'm going to start doing is this. Now, I don't know if I can say the first day, but by the second or third day, I need to find a grocery store. I need to find at least where I can get fruits, at least know where it is. And so that's a change I'm going to start making. It's a little change, but I want to be intentional about, my food. It's the next step. It's the biggest piece. I think even the sleeping and the hydrating is important, but moving my body and putting better food in my body, those are the top two. Those will get me there the fastest. So that's what I'm gonna be working on, y'all. Getting my butt in gear and stop eating all this processed food, this delicious processed food they have here in Thailand. But that kitchen thing messed me up, I'll be honest with you, because I had to be more careful. I know I need a kitchen. I need at least for real. Mostly what you see would be established or built in 2 burners. I thought that was I have had to step down, y'all. Because when I first left the States, when I went to Mexico, I'm sorry, but I didn't want luxury, but I did want functionality. I wanted my dishwasher and all that stuff. So I had to pay for it. But I didn't want to compromise on an oven and a stove because I like to cook. So I got that. But here, that's not really, it's a thing. You can pay for that, but it's not. Most people don't have that. They are on that. Look to find the birds. They're on the 1 burner, 2 burner. It could be mobile. It could be on the balcony. It could be anywhere. So, because the way they source food is totally different. Food is so inexpensive on the street. Nobody is fretting. Everybody has their favorite, little restaurant or their favorite street chef or their favorite place where they get noodles or pho. Or pho. I hear some people are really crazy about it. If you say pho, whatever. Y'all know the soup. Council way. So it's just, I had to adjust. It's not a big deal that you don't have it. It's not my preference, but now I have to work around that. So I gotta find a way to eat cleaner. So I'm not working against myself. Sorry, y'all. And I need to get some new equipment. I need that. I get stuck here every time, y'all. It's not a boom. It's a gimbal. I need a gimbal. to, so y'all don't have headaches after walking with me. Because I tried to watch that video back the other day. Y'all know I cannot watch any video that I do. Can't watch them. I'd rather not. It's like once it's out in the ethos, it's out there. I leave it be. So I do want to make better content. I certainly don't want y'all to have to come on the shaky walk with me every day. So I think I'm going to look into it. You know what I found too? Sometimes you just have to do a thing. You all, I've been beating around the bush about this dental thing, but I could just, because I really, you just don't know. Once you put it out there, now people want to know. Everybody, people are invested. But y'all, so let me tell y'all about it, because it was harrowing. I went to the dentist. Okay, so then let me give you a little backstory. I am afraid of the dentist. No surprise, big surprise. And let me tell you why. Because y'all, I had some real dental experiences. I hate to tell tales outside of school, but one time I went against my better judgment. And this was when I was young and a people pleaser. I'm not that girl anymore. Ask anybody on the street, they'll tell you. She ain't no people pleaser. I'm not for everybody. I'm not a people pleaser in that way. I'm still somewhere on the spectrum, but I'm not what I used to be. And so I followed everybody that was around me. They were all going to this dentist. Everybody did. And I know me. This has nothing to do with not wanting to work with sisters or anything like that. I don't like to do business like that with family members or friends. I would rather just support your business. I don't want quid pro quo where you're doing a service for me, I'm paying you, because if I'm not pleased with that service, whether you're family, friend, or foe, I'm gonna have a feeling about it and I'm gonna have to say something. And I noticed that when I'm dealing with family and friends, I'm less inclined. You don't want no confrontation. You ain't trying to throw no grenades in the house. You don't want to upset the apple cart. So I knew better than to enter into this relationship with this woman who was in our close social circle. And she was a dentist. And this is just my story. This is what I believe. This is what I heard. I was in the chair and it was a whole little hurry up and get in before your benefits expire, whatever. And I went in there and my tooth got cracked. So I'm sure my dentist will say that's not what happened. But the dental assistant and I both heard it. And we both, that Scooby-Doo look where you go, whoop. I swear to God, it was like somebody snatched the air out the room because we all heard it. And because I think I was in such people-pleasing mode, and I was in shock. One thing about it, I know my triggers. Like once I'm triggered, I will fawn, I will freeze, because my brain is trying to process what the hell just happened. Is it really going down like this? And so that messed me up, because I was like, this MF'er did jacked up. You could clearly hear it. So anyway, I had to wind up having that tooth pulled by another dentist. Oh my God. Y'all, I've had my wisdom teeth pulled. I do not, let me tell you. It's a whole bunch of things I want to do, and it's a few things I don't want to do. Like, I don't like to mop. I don't like to take out the trash. I don't like putting gas in my car, and I do not like going to the dentist. But I'm an adult, and I had to do something, so I went, you all. And what I'm getting done is pretty extensive work. I'm getting an implant in the front, and somebody's getting married. How sweet is that? And so I had to have bone grafting, just a whole heap of stuff done. And so now I have in like this little temporary thing, and I'm sure you can hear it because I don't talk the same. So that's another fear, is that they'll finish up all this work and I'll be sounding like Elmer Fudd. I don't. So I had some fears and stuff to work out. But y'all, while I was in the chair, y'all want to talk about almost having a full panic meltdown? The doctor kept asking me, he's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Y'all, I had to really, 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 really focus to not, let my mind spiral out of control. I do not. So, Yep, that was right up there with another one of my, and this was not a fear. That's a phobia. You know, I have a few, I'm afraid of mice. You want to see me lose my mind? I don't like mice. I'm afraid of heights. And I'm afraid of the dentist. Always have been. I'll be perfectly honest with y'all. I will go to the doctor, but I'm not a fan of that either. I am not a fan of that whole thing. Because, especially in America, how could you not have some, medical trauma? We've all come through that system where you go in and you might go in for one thing and you come out with 25 medications and you come out with something else. That whole pharmacological pipeline. So that's some of my little, trauma I'm carrying from the U.S. That medical trauma, dental trauma. I never had any issues with like my optometrist. Matter of fact, I had the best optometrist. But I'm telling you, you can have trauma and not be aware. I had a car accident. Did you know that you could be traumatized from a car accident? I sure was. Didn't even know that jittery, fearfulness. So like when I go back to the States, I'm not in no hurry to get behind the wheel of a car. Y'all, that stuff comes back. I do not like going back to the U.S. for that reason. I love the U.S. I love where I grew up. I love everything it gave me, the opportunity. Love it, love it. But it causes me trauma when I go back. White police officers. Oh my God. I told y'all the last time I got in a car accident and it was with a motorcyclist. Matter of fact, he was running from the police. I didn't even tell anybody. They just settled the case. I could tell now because I was scared about that too, y'all. So I'm in a suburb of Chicago and I'm driving my brother's beautiful black Mercedes Benz. I got the best brothers in the world. Yes, I do personally. I have the best brothers. So when I come to town, my brother tosses me his keys. He doesn't say anything to me. He just, you know how some men can be funny with their car? My brother tossed me them keys. He didn't say nothing. I was trying to be extra, extra, extra careful. And this dude, young white boy on a motorcycle, comes from out of nowhere. God is my witness. I was sitting at the light and he sideswipes the car. He snatches the mirror off. I feel it and see it, but what I see is him sliding across the pavement, y'all. All I see is me in this black Benz and this little white boy sliding across the pavement in this motorcycle. So I know this is going to be trouble. I'm in a white suburb of Chicago and y'all don't have to know. I'm just take my word for it. That's the setup. So as I'm sitting there, he tries to get away. So now I'm on heightened alert. I swear to you, the boy spun out, helmet came off, he scraped up his arm. He in bad shape. And the bike won't start, but clearly I see him. And so I started to record. He is clearly trying to start this bike. I'm like, sir, where are you going? You just hit me, so we go through this thing. I'm not trying to leave. Oh, yes, you are. He was definitely trying to leave the scene. Turns out he was running from the police. They had been trying to catch him from 2 townships over. So the police came, but I don't know this. So, of course, who shows up? All white police. As I'm waiting for the police, I need to backtrack. As I'm waiting for the police, another Caucasian couple pull up next to me and they start talking to me. They say, well, we saw the whole thing. I saw them pull out of a parking spot. Y'all know I'm excited. I saw them pull out of this parking space. They were in the parking lot. And so they pull over to me and they said, we saw the whole thing. We're going to be a witness for him. How the hell could you have seen everything, ma'am? You just pulled out this parking space. I just saw you back out this parking space. He hit me on the thoroughfare. We drove to this point. How did you see it? I saw it. So she goes over to him and she tells the white boy who hit me, just stay put. We're calling the police. And we're going to be your witness. So I'm videotaping the whole thing because I can't believe it. Now I know I'm going to jail because the white boy done fell off the motorcycle. His grandmama and grandpop, they done bagged out of a parking space right in front of me. And they're telling him we saw the whole thing. I'm like, you know what? This is a setup. So all the white police pull up, the white ambulance pulls up, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to jail. I ain't gonna be able to pick my brother up from work. This is a mess. Don't you know God is good? As soon as they pulled over, they was like, we've been chasing him for 2 townships. I was like, what? He said, the officer said, yes, thank you. He said, I'm so sorry this happened to your car. He said, but we've been chasing him. He's been speeding through. And so they arrested him on the spot, y'all. Everything turned out well. They paid the claim. You know, we got all our money back and everything. But for a minute, I thought I was going to jail. I thought for sure the deck was stacked against me. But it turned out that day, God was definitely being a fence. So now I got to navigate this street, y'all. He was definitely being a fence. And my brother, even though he was upset with me, he was still, you know, he held me down. He held me down for real, for real. As only a brother could do. I ain't gonna never get across this street. Let me see. I gotta step out here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, man, I had some real trauma. It wasn't even just the accident. It was the accident. It was seeing that young boy slide across that pavement, not knowing if he was gonna live or die. You know, so all the things flash through your mind, like, is my brother's insurance in place? Is my license okay? You know, how is this gonna end? I'm just here for a few weeks. I hate it here. I went through that whole thing. But again, when I tell you God is good, he is faithful. He is faithful. He is faithful. He's been faithful to me. So y'all ain't gonna get nothing else out of me. You ain't gonna get nothing else out of me. I don't care what's going on. I don't care how bad it gets, y'all. I have resolved that God is good and he's good to me and he favors me. And even when it looks like all of it is turned upside down and flipped upside down and crazy, because y'all, I was scared to death. Angels always with us. You already know. My grandmother was a praying grandmother. If it wasn't for her, y'all ain't no telling where I would be. Because it was, you know, my family life was a little loose. It was interesting, to say the least. But I had a praying grandmother. Won't he do it? I had a praying grandmama that introduced us all to God at a very early age. So you could pick and choose. You could live the life you could do anything you want to do, but you could never say you didn't know. And so I'm so grateful to her for the foundation. It has been what has sustained me out here too. You know, I'm out here in the world, just me, just Dora. I need God every step of the way. And he's been faithful. So he covered me in that car accident situation. Because trust me, after the car got jacked up, my brother, he was cool, but he was pissed. Ooh, he was pissed. And I don't blame him because it was a big inconvenience, you know. So I paid for everything and I got my money back. They even refunded, like we paid the deductible up front and they even refunded the deductible and everything. So it was a win. It really was. But I was scared to death. I don't think I'll be driving too much when I go back to the US because I'm not gonna be there for long. They ain't gotta worry about me. I will roll back in to handle, you know, tax business, family business. Other than that, I'm good. I don't want to be worried. I like this free, you know, this free mind space. I'm telling y'all, if you have never walked in a country where you don't worry about gun violence, if you're accustomed to living under that kind of oppression, because it's a low-grade oppression, I'm telling y'all, the fear is a low-grade kind of oppression. It lives with you. It lives around you if you don't weed it out. To be free of that as a woman, I don't worry about, you know, of course I'm cautious, but y'all, I do not worry about being bodily harmed. That thing is a whole different way of life. You know what really struck me though? As a black mother, if I could have raised my children, my son in particular, in this environment where I wasn't worried every time he stepped outside of the house. Black mothers get robbed in the US. You get totally robbed of the experience of having the fullness of your children. That was my experience. We lived in the city. And my son went to high school in the city. So, you know, I couldn't have tabs on him all the time. So there were times I really had to pray. You know, my child out here, he might be taking a bus, anything. I still pray for him and worry about him now. He's back in Chicago. I still worry that, you know, because evil is roaming the streets. But to live in a place where that's not a factor, y'all, oh my God. Do you see how much brain bandwidth that frees up? Instead of worrying and being concerned and prepping your children, you can prep them for, you know, more productive things. I'm telling y'all, that U.S. shit's a trap. I said what I said. That system, it's like an abusive relationship. It absolutely is. Diddy, oh Lord, let me be careful. Whoop, Jesus, strike. It is absolutely an abusive relationship. Allegedly. It is allegedly an abusive relationship, allegedly, because we don't know. But I can only tell you about my experience with America, and my relationship with America was abusive. It paid me well. I had a house, I had a car, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. I heard Rich Dad Poor Dad say it. He said America is full of people who are fake rich. We got all the stuff on the outside, but the foundation is weak. That was me. I lived that. And so it's really unique to have an opportunity to still be in the game. God still showed me some favor, y'all. He let me have a few pennies left over so that I can start this next venture of, making this money, make more money. I'm grateful for that. It don't have to be 17 million bazillion dollars for me. I marvel at the fact that I can make money grow. I marvel at the fact that I could finally master this game. When so many people said we couldn't, or they definitely didn't think I could, y'all know I got a little chip on my shoulder, right? They keep me motivated. I know I shared this with y'all about I was married to a money manager. He had all the initials, the CT, Chi, PFCs, whatever. He was a bona fide, certified money manager. And so he would be trying to tell me stuff. Y'all, but I was a young bride. I wasn't trying to hear that. I heard him, so I was cataloging. I swear to goodness, none of it was lost on me. But we weren't a good team. I wasn't trying to work with him like that. I never trusted him with my money. I didn't like the way he made decisions. So it was never going to work. But I heard him. And I've always listened when people talk about money. When I worked in the school system, when the older chicks who were, prepping for retirement, when they were talking about their strategy, baby, I would be in there taking notes. Like how much of the house to pay off. Do you pay off the whole house? There's this benefit. Don't forget that. So I've always soaked up money information. And now I have the time, y'all, the resources to do this thing. And, it's a good time. The only thing that I'm looking at now is a lot of stocks, ETFs, are trading at their 52-week high. And so I'm just going to be watching. You cannot time the market. No, all conventional wisdom says that you cannot time the market and that dollar cost averaging is the way, and that is true. But if we're going to see an end to this rally and we're going to see a little pullback on these prices, I would like to take advantage of that. The price pullback. And I'm looking forward. We're going to see. I got to study my charts to see so that I think at the top of the year, that's what I'm setting as a goal for myself. That's when I'm going to pull the trigger. I should by the beginning of the year have the custodial account set up and start, at least dollar cost averaging into my ETFs. I know the ones I want, but I swear I'm watching these prices. So we'll see. Weigh in if you have a position, if you have an idea about should I wait and hopefully see a little bit of a pullback so I can get a little savings on things I'm interested in buying, or just roll with it, just jump in, dollar cost average in. It doesn't matter if it's at a 52-week high or not. So that's my thinking. And remember, I started trading a year ago. Y'all, please do not take financial advice from anybody on the internet that tells you they have only been trading for 1 year. We have a learning community. We're learning together. I know something about investing, but I am a new trader. And so I'm just happy to be sharing the space with other people who are interested in trading. So stop by if you're here and you are not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Hit that button. I don't know who's in here, but hit that subscribe button. Did y'all see that cool monk with those sunglasses and that beanie? And these little terrorists, they be out here all the time. You better not come over here. I ain't scared of no puppies. What they got on their onesies? I guess it's two girls but they will charge. I've seen them come down that driveway and give people a scare, but they're sweet. I think I'm going to go get some water like I always do. I'm going to go to 7-Eleven. I need to stop and check my, let's see, how long has it been? That's an hour and a half. That's not quite 2 hours. Let's see. Checking this watch. Okay. It's 4.48. I could definitely get in my 5 today, this morning. Thank y'all for seeing me through the first half of this workout. I will get the 5 miles in. I'll go up the stairs. I found I have to go all the way up to the 8th floor. I gotta walk up all the way to the 8th floor to get 5 flights. So that's how I'll get my 5 and 5 this morning. So I'm gonna roll over to 7-Eleven, grab me some waters. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need? I need some paper towel. And then do my flights. And that's it. Chill till the sun goes down. Y'all see how that sun comes up? They are not playing around. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you so much. Thank you, sister, for holding me down. I'm telling y'all. In community. Oh, and y'all check out all my YouTube sisters. Don't forget, big up yourself, Winsome, Alexander. We love Winsome. Winsome cheers for Black sisters. She cheers for women. Don't forget Lifting as We Climb, Dr. Kamani. She is always doing good in the hood. Marissa Price. She has a book out called Cocoon. Y'all know I love me some Alicia Renice. Y'all check out Alicia. Alicia's music, otherworldly. And of course, we always show some love for Stephanie Perry, Adelia Bordershay, and Rashida Dow. I mean, the originators, the original OGs who set it all off and showed us a different way of life. Don't y'all forget about Yvette Boone. Yvette has a new video out. Yvette really is the plant whisperer, y'all. I'm telling you. If you got anything that's ailing your plants, see her. Some people are just gifted. She is super gifted. Marilyn does not want to do her YouTube channel. She doesn't like to pub her Etsy shop. But Marilyn is a crafter extraordinaire. Yes. And one day she'll share her creations with you all. I'm trying to think. Oh, Nicole J. Butler. That's my funny friend. She did the commercial. The She Shed lady, Cheryl in the She Shed. She did the State Farm commercial. If y'all want to laugh, go check out Nicole J. Butler. She's in Mexico. And I can't think of anybody else, but y'all know who is on the roster. Go check them out. Charisma Cares, traveling around the world. She's in Africa with her baby, Cam. And I can't think. I know I'm going to forget somebody, so don't be mad at me. Y'all know I'm 60. Okay, we going inside. I'm going to stop talking so loud. I'm going to get my water. Okay. All these noodle dishes. You can get food here. This is why food is so plentiful. Coffee shops. What? There's a coffee shop on every corner. Just about. Look, they don't have like the vitamin water. You have to buy this little thing and put it in your water. I'm going to grab me some of those. But this is the water that I like. It's alkaline with CBD. It tastes a little lemony. I think that's why I like it. And it's only 20 baht. And now that I'm buying them, y'all, look, they're all sold out. Somebody else is on to me. I wish they sold it in a big bottle. Okay, I'll take y'all down these aisles. This is the snack aisle. Some of these snacks are the same snacks that we have, just repackaged. I'm trying to see. Like the potato chips. But look at all those noodles. That's stuff you don't need. That's all processed. So I need to stay out this aisle. But you got some of the same cookies, like Oreos, maybe called. Oh yeah, I go to Oreos, and right next to the creams, the Hydrox. So yes, we went that way before. I won't take you guys that way. So yeah, this is my neighborhood 7-Eleven. I come here It's just like any other doggone 7-Eleven. Some of the same brands. We got Nutella, salt, just all the things you need. Soy sauce. Had to pick up some soy sauce the other night. And then this is the aisle I avoid like the plague. The candy aisle, because I do have a sweet tooth. And here are these drinks. What I love is that everything is so reasonably priced. This is a orange juice, 100% freshly squeezed smoothie probiotic. It's about $1.50. You know what a ginger shot would cost me in the States? You know what a fresh squeezed juice would cost me? But you know something I find odd to you all is that the milk is it's high treatment. I think it's HTC or something. But the milk is not always refrigerated. They have two kinds of milk. And I need some. Look at Jesus. I need this for my coffee. Even though I'm lactose intolerant, I still need that milk for my coffee. So let's see. They've got all kinds. That look like soybean or something. I don't want that. I want some whole milk. Let's see. I don't see it. That's lactose free. I don't know where my milk is. Okay. Well, I'll wait till I go to the grocery store because I don't see the milk that I like to get. So yes, we were talking about this the other day. Don't pack the what ifs. Like, what if I run out? No. You will be able to find everything you need, every painkiller. Trust me, people been having headaches, tummy aches, blisters. They've had all these things everywhere. Ice cream treats. Oh, should I get a bag of ice? I need that ice because my mouth is a little swollen, a little tender. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, sorry, Kai. So, hold tight. I'm going to grab some money. I'm going to put y'all right here. Hold tight. Okay. See. I don't know if that's blocking your view. Here's the money. Sorry, y'all. I had to unpack my chug bag. Okay. Thank you. All right. Sorry about that, peeps. I don't know how y'all be hanging with me. I really don't. This is the worst camera shooting ever. But, hey, you get to see in real time. Can't nobody tell you what Chiang Mai look like because you've been to Chiang Mai. You done seen Chiang Mai. You've seen the shopping. You've seen the night market. You've seen 7-Eleven. You've seen my apartment. You've seen the park. You've seen the mountain. You've seen Doi Satap. Pie. Thailand is gorgeous. Y'all saw Koh Samui. Oh my God, I love Koh Samui. Oh, I would go back to Koh Samui, but this time I wouldn't stay where I stayed. It was a little too remote. It was for introverts on steroids. It was beautiful, y'all. And I'm gonna be honest with you. There are only two places that I've received that kind of treatment. When I was in Bali, I stayed at this place called Bisma 8. Look, 5-star hotels are 5-star hotels. That joint was $400 a night, but let me tell you this, it was worth every penny. When I tell you those people pamper you and take care of you, I felt that in Bali. And then here, oh shoot, where was I? There's another, in Koh Samui. I stayed at Gary, Tong Sai, something like that. Anyway, roll back through them stories. Man, when I tell you 5-star hotels are 5-star hotels for a reason, Those people babied me. Oh my God. The only thing about it, it was like camping. It was like glamping. That was the one that had the bathtub on the porch. It had a private pool. That villa was sweet. Pricey, but worth it. Totally secluded. Oh my God. I could see that for a great honeymoon spot if you like nature. But when I go back, there's another hotel called Malia. Let me go this way. It's called the Malia. And the Malia has, it's right in the thick of things in Koh Samui. So if you're ever in Thailand and you're looking for an island, you don't want to go to Pattaya and you don't want to go with all the other tourists to Phuket, take your little self over to Koh Samui and stay at the Malia. Beautiful hotel. Oh, opens up into the thick of things. I'm not sure if it's a 5-star, might be 4, but whatever. It's gorgeous, and that's where I'll stay the next time I go because I do want to go back to Koh Samui. I enjoy myself there. I'll get to Pattaya and Phuket too, but you know, I try to avoid those. Like when I was in Bali, I didn't go to Samyak. I didn't go to those beach towns. I went to Ahmed. I went to the most quiet beach town you could find in Thailand. In Bali. So we'll see. I'm curious to see what Vietnam holds. We will see. I'm gonna just stop over here, y'all. I want to look at this watch one more time. I'm trying not to go in until I get this close to this 5 miles. So if you're wondering why I'm walking in circles, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so let me check my watch one more time. I should be close to the 5. Let's see. I'm juggling my waters. Where are we? Okay. Yep, I got it. I'm at 479. Beautiful. By the time I get up the stairs, do those 8 flights, that'll take me to my 5 miles. So I will see you guys. Maybe I'll walk tonight. If I walk tonight, it'll be morning for you guys. So I might go live and walk again tonight. But thank you, everybody. Marilyn, I cannot thank you enough for walking with me and just being a sister, a true sister. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. I'm going to drink my water and plan the rest of my day. I got to hurry up. I got a dentist appointment in an hour, and I will keep y'all posted on that too, how that's going. All right, later, Gators.